Hey guys, welcome to another Wig Wednesdays or Wig Wednesdays, one of these two. Yeah, so like I said, I'm coming to you guys hopefully every other Wednesday. I have some really cute wigs to show you guys, and it's just become such a cultural thing about wigs, and sometimes I don't even like calling them wigs. I like calling them personality pieces. I was telling, I met somebody and I was telling them, I have so many wigs for my personalities or how I'm feeling. It's wigs, accessories, and clothes and shoes and bags. I mean, it's just so much easier. Everybody's always asking me, why do you wear wigs if you have hair? Because I mean, if I did all this stuff to my hair, I would have no hair. I mean, wigs become expensive too if you're like obsessed with. Hi, I'm obsessed with wigs. But yeah, so I'm bringing you a lace front, and a lot of the new wigs I'm showing you mostly is going to be lace fronts for the simple fact that I just don't feel like taking out the front of my hair. I'm doing a supplement next week, so I just want my hair to be protected. So these are going to be all my protective hairstyles. I'm not letting the front of my hair out. This wig right here, I have the link down below. Every wig that I'm wearing in the beginning of the videos is always going to be a link down below. So always check those out. Okay, so today I am going to do a review on Outre. Now, I like Outre. Outre is like a love-hate situation. This wig, I would say it's an all-around year wig. Like, this hair is all-around season type of wig you can wear in the fall. It's beautiful in the fall. It's just, I'm always on my Carrie Bradshaw channeling channel, and I'm always trying to look for some type of cute, crinkly hair that reminds me of Carrie Bradshaw, which is from Sex and the City, if you guys live under a rock. This wig right here is by Outre, and this is a lace front, and her name is Cambria. I got her in a DR30. Yes, I love me a DR30. Yeah. Blonde. Blonde's my thing. Now, DR, dark roots, if you guys don't know. If this is your first time actually getting into wigs, DR is dark roots, and then you have the ombre effect, which is the color. So, I love the 30 on me. It always compliments me, every time I go out. It's a nice color. Sometimes you have to be careful with blondes and synthetic, because when you're in the house, it's a gorgeous color. But when you go outside in the light, in the sunlight, it kind of changes. It looks a little bit more plasticky. It looks a little bit more brighter or yellow. So 27, I noticed sometimes 27 in the sun can look a little yellow. But the 30 always stays the same color. It's a really nice caramel, cinnamon type of color. Okay, so this is her, and a lot of times I hate. That's why sometimes, Outre, please show the beauty through your wigs, because sometimes these models, they make it look really ugh. So anytime that I see a wig that I in my head can vision that it's really nice, I always go through Google Images. So it's always going to be a hair.com site that puts it on the mannequin, and putting it on a mannequin can really gives you a visualization of what it might look on you. So I always go by that. I really don't go by these models. It looks a hot mess on her. She's pretty, but it just looks really wiggy. I'll show you guys what she's about. But before I do, I'm going to show you. I cut the lace already, so it's very, very little lace. She has 3 combs. One is, hey, my cat. Summer, get out of here. Playing with my wig. You must be crazy. So she has 3 combs, one here, one in the middle, and one on the side. And then she has a comb in the back with adjustable straps. Now, I love the comb in the middle because sometimes a lot of wig killer. A lot of these wigs that have 2 combs, I don't know, the placement of these wigs are crazy when it comes to the combs. Like, the combs in these is right here and nothing over here. But I like the ones in the middle because I like to shift my wig to the side for it. If it doesn't have, parting room or enough lace, I like to, switch it to the side, and it's not so weird of the comb. So having that 3rd comb really helps. Okay, so I'm going to show you what she looks like on. Now, I had her on a couple of, I became obsessed with this wig before I did a review. So I've been wearing this for the last maybe 2 weeks now. So it looks pretty good for 2 weeks. Once, when you get crimps and stuff, it's hard to finger comb it after a while. So yeah, it does tangle. So what I do is do a light finger comb. Don't leave, lose the definition. So let me show you what the ombre looks like. Oh, it's giving you the real realness here. It's not just black and then blonde straight. It really gives you a various areas of putting where the dark root is and where it starts to have the ombre. So that's what I really love about this wig. So I'm going to put it on and let you guys see. All right, be right back. All right, guys, here she is. Like I said, I had her on for 2 weeks. So yeah, when I put her on, I couldn't help it but wear it. And I was just I'm not gonna lie, I was a little lazy. I didn't feel like doing a review right then and there. Okay, so I was getting the season 2 Carrie. I was looking at this wig, her hair was kind of crinkly, Big was engaged, and so her hair was a little bit wild. It wasn't defined curls, but it was just, crinkly with a little bit of finger combing, So with this, there is no parting room at all to this wig. It's like maybe half an inch to this. And it's, and also it's a small cap. So if it's a small cap, I usually like to do all my braids going straight back, because when I do 2 French braids to the side, it actually makes the cap smaller, and when the cap is smaller, then it kind of gets too tight on your edges, and then that's when it starts looking like a lace front. So you want it to look a lot natural. So I actually see, even when you push it back, you see the realness. There's ombre through and through. Usually when they do ombre, they just do the ombre on top, and in the back they just put a track of whatever blonde, red, whatever color ombre you're getting. So this actually is a ombre through and through. Even if the wind blows, you're going to see nothing but ombre. You guys know I like a wig that looks like a sew-in. That's just how I've always phrased my wigs. Sew-in. Sew-in potential. If it doesn't look like a sew-in, I probably won't wear it, because I don't want it to look like a wig. I like when I surprise people saying, oh, no, it's a wig. I'm like, a wig? So, yeah. So, let me tell you about this piece right here. Now, you have to be very creative when you get into wigs. I've been wearing wigs for some time now. So, I've learned to just make my own parting. So, the way that you make your own parting is simply pull as many tracks apart. Not pulling them out, just, parting them with your fingers, pulling them apart until you see the track, and make sure there's no hair there. Just make sure you kind of give it a nice parting room. And then you just simply put a little, oh, that looks nasty. Put a little concealer in that area. In the front, it's a little bit easier to do the parting because the track is laid down a little bit flatter. So that's what I do look for in certain lace fronts, especially from Outre or Free Tress, when their wigs in the front is thinner than the back. So those are the ones that you can really get away with pretending to have apart. So like I said, you pull it apart and you put the concealer back, because that's where the tracks are thinner. And then you pull down the concealer a little bit down to your own scalp so it can just blend really nicely. And if you guys don't know, I do have low edges, so a lot of lace fronts, I can make them look a little bit more realistic, because I do have a low hairline. So I can just simply brush it over the lace. So let me fix it up for you guys. You do have to play with this hair. You have to root it because it is thin on top. Like I said, the tracks in the front are thinner than ever. So you really do have to bunch it up. And I'm kind of happy that I did do this review a little bit later than I, instead of taking it right out of the package, because when I first took it out of the package, I did not like it, but I saw potential for this wig. So I've been wearing it for, like I said, for 2 weeks, so it has gotten some body into it. So the way that I do it is pretty much I root it in the front. you know, root it up, okay? And finger comb it on the side and pull it up. Now this sheds, not crazy, only when you're, you know, pulling at it, or if you have tangles, hair comes out, but it doesn't shed while you're just sitting there or doing this. Like, it's not pulling any hair out if I do it like this. So let me sit back a little bit so you guys can see. So this is what she looks like. All right, very Carrie. I love it. You know, when I first took it out, I didn't really like it too much. As you can see, I've been wearing it for some time, so I've been pulling at it and all that stuff. So this is what 2 weeks looks like of wearing this. And like I said, in the front, it's very realistic for the simple fact that it's still dark rooted all around. So, you know, just kind of put it on your hairline, however you want to put the wig on, and just play with it. Like I said, when it first comes out, you're not going to be in love with it. Sometimes a lot of wigs, once you take it out, it looks really wiggy, so you just got to play with it. And some wigs, you have to give it a week. So what I do with my wigs, because I know somebody's going to ask me, what I do with my wigs, I put it on one of my bedposts, and I keep it out for a couple of days, and then put it back, depending on what the wig is. If it looks too wiggy and I do like it and I see potential, I'll leave it out on my bedpost, play with it a little bit, keep it out for a couple of days, and then I put it back in this bag and wear it. So pretty much that's what I did with this wig, or I wear it around the house just for it to give it, instead of putting powder in it, because I know a lot of people don't like putting powder in their wigs. So the best thing else to do instead of putting powder is leave it out on the bedpost or wear it in the house, play with it, flip it around, and just finger comb it gently, and it becomes a little bit more realistic in the texture if it's already more realistic in the texture. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like in the back. These wigs are more realistic than they used to be. Usually they'll just come straight down, but this wig has a nice little V to it. It's about, I would say, maybe 18 inches. It sits right here. It's about 18 inches. It's not too long. That's why I said this is an all-around wig. You can wear it in the wintertime, you can wear it in spring, because it's a light wig and it's a medium-sized length wig, and it comes with its own nice layers. Anytime I don't have to really do anything to a wig, I love it even more. So with this wig, being that it already has layers to it, I don't have to do much to it besides, you know, work with it with my fingers. If you want to cut the layers in, it's up to you because it is your wig. You can do what you like. But this is her, guys. This is Cambria in a DR30, and it's by Outre. It's a front lace, and remember, it does not have any parting room, so you got to make your own part like I did. This is Cambria. Loving her. Like I said, just give her a nice little root. So this is like a California breeze, Hawaiian breeze by the beach type of waves on her. So yeah, this is her, guys. And thank you for rocking with me for another Wig Wednesdays, and I'll be back week after next with another beautiful wigs for you guys, okay? All right. Peace.